Hello all and welcome to the Mug Life DIY. I am Julia and I am so excited that you decided to stop by my channel. So project one is going to be a combination of a thrift flip and Dollar Tree DIY. Now I found these two items at the thrift store for like 98, 78 cents, something like that. And of course, Military Mondays, y'all know me. I love a discount at a thrift store. And yes, if you didn't know, a lot of different thrifters offer sale days, sale colors, just different things. So always be willing to ask. So I glued those two pieces and painted them with my matte black. And I grabbed some random accessories from the Dollar Tree. And I had this little globe from last year because, oh, lo and behold, I had wanted to make this little idea of mine last year. And I'm all about, let's make my ideas from last year. Now, word to the wise, don't know why. I have an excess of these little candlestick tops from Aldi. I'm just so obsessed with them and I always keep them. And I should have painted it. I don't know why I didn't paint it, but you should paint it if you're going to recreate this piece. The bottom of it didn't paint. But I just started shoving all of those little Halloween items and knickknacks and it's really cute Halloween garland in there and just put them back in there. I didn't glue them on or anything because, I don't know why I didn't. I just glued that little bottom piece. So I figured I could twist it off if I wanted to change something out or, it's me. But I was thinking I might go back and add some fairy lights just to give it kind of more of a whimsical look. But that was the only thing that I wish I had done. Paint the little top candlestick black before I glued it and add some fairy lights. So two little things that I could have done beforehand. But, I craft as I go. This is what happens. And I believe Dollar Tree is still selling, or they're starting to sell all of their Christmas items back in stock. So you should be able to find this little globe at the Christmas section. And I am going to look for some more because you could totally do this idea for Christmas as well. So you can kind of change it out for different seasons. But I thought it was a really cool and fun idea. And to jazz it up a little bit more, I took some more of that berry garland and added it around the bottom, also to kind of just cover up the fact that I didn't paint it beforehand. And then I took one of these wilted purple violet roses and added that, and a little bit of that sparkly twig is what we're gonna call it, and glued that all down. Now on to project 2. I picked this little pad up from Target, yes, last year. As I said, I am just in the mood to finish my ideas from last year. I actually found an old sketchbook of ideas. That's kind of why I'm still doing it. I thought they were really cute. So, I'm dying over here. Okay, so I pushed out... I can't even. I pushed out the back of this little 3-dimensional Dollar Tree cube square. Oh my God. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, so I pushed that out and then put my scrapbooking paper. Yeah, wow. Okay. Guys. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, so then I also had this little trick-or-treat thing that lit up also from last year, and I am going to glue it to the side. Now, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, why don't I just lean it over? So that's kind of what I ended up doing, and took also one of these little smaller skeletons. They're in the garland, so I grabbed one of those also from last year, and I'm going to, I was attempting to see if I could bend it and it just went right back to place. So I decided to kind of chop my poor little skeleton's arms off and legs off and kind of glue them into the place that I kind of wanted them to go. And no, I didn't exactly have a perfect idea of where they were going to go. I just kind of wanted him to be in a different position and thought it would just be a little bit more fun if, I could kind of bend and move the legs over. So that's why poor little Bonesy. And I took one of these little Dollar Tree scrap pieces of wood that I had, just to kind of lift him up, and I don't know. Then I just began the process of gluing it down. I did have to kind of add a few little glue dots after I did my initial gluing, just to make sure that he would stay in place. And the same thing with the little limbs. I don't know why. I originally was thinking, oh yeah, I'll kind of cross the legs, and then I see how his leg totally looks dislocated, but you know, he's a skeleton. We're gonna go with it. And it's kind of fun. Why not? So then I glued those pieces down, and like I said, I just kind of have fun. I play with it until I like it and it makes me happy. And I have so much scrap stuff left over from other projects. I was just having fun using my items. So if you have a few items this whole week, I would love for you guys to tag me in your pictures on Instagram. If you don't have an Instagram, you can email me your pictures, but I want to see your leftover Halloween, items, and see if I have some of these items that I can craft up some ideas for you guys. And I'm also going to be doing the same idea for Christmas. So I will send some dates out for that as well. But I really just want to be creative with the items that I already have. Might as well. I don't really want to spend any more money on my overabundance and hoarding craft supply. So if you're like me, shoot me a picture, tag me, let me know what I can make out of your stuff. Now, after I initially laid it back down, I just grabbed a few more little accessories that I had laying around. I grabbed one of these little sparkly pumpkins that I used in the first section, and I did make a little stem using the black, let's see, that's not the stem, is that the stem of the flowers? Yes, the stem of the flowers, and just curled it and pushed it in, because this is a little foam pumpkin, so it's really easy to actually stick stuff in there. And then I'm taking a couple more little floral pieces and arrangements and just gluing them down to the top side. And I just think it's a really fun, whimsical piece that will add to your little Halloween decor. And I definitely wanted to welcome you if you are brand new, if you're brand new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you decided to stop by and check out my video. And just to tell you a little bit about myself, I am a mom of 3, a military wife. I move around with my husband and my family, proudly supporting that, it is a lifestyle. I do work for my church, so I love being crafty and creative and just all things eclectic on a budget. So if that sounds really fun to you, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so I should just title this entire video Ideas from the Past. So I had this really cute metal spider frame, also from the Dollar Tree, also from last year, and I spray painted this little, I guess it's called a light cover. We replaced all of the ceiling fans in my kids' room, and I really liked the shape of it, and I thought it could be a really cool base for this idea that I had, that my little spider is going to be blossoming some florals. That was my original idea from last year, but I decided to switch it up a little bit this year. I grabbed some of my twine and wrapped it around the top side, and one, I did not have my hot glue gun hot, so that's why you don't see me gluing this down, and 2, couldn't find my scissors. It was just one of those mornings, so I decided to wrap all of that twine all the way around my little bowl vase bowl. What are we going to call this guy? Not quite sure, but creating that little web on the center is going to help me in stuffing my little arrangement and keeping it in place. Plus, I really like the contrast of the black with the twine, so thought that was a fun idea. Now, I picked these up during Halloween last year at Michael's, or I guess it was actually Christmas time when I picked them up. It was when Michael's was clearing out all of their summer and Halloween and a couple other things, and I really loved these succulents, and I loved the black and I loved the orange, and I thought they were super fun and bright and colorful. So I just grabbed a whole bunch of different of my succulent picks and then just started stuffing them to the top side of my little spider. And I am finally starting to put my Halloween stuff out. I am so behind this year in just life. Holler if you are just like me, mama struggling to get my kids functioning for school. Yeah, but I really like this display. I think it's super fun and definitely that Gothic, glamorous, Victorian, whatever we're going to call it, but so much fun. And hello, I'm right there in the wonderful little globe in my fabulous new shirt that I just adore. And I really like my spider. I might kind of look for some little googly eyes because, I mean, come on, how fun would the little spider with some eyes be? So I don't know. Let me know which one is your favorite project. These would be all so great to do last minute Halloween party, little decorative items, just you name it. It turns out so fun and definitely whimsical on a budget. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.